Welcome in, everybody. This is Dylan from Teed Up Golf. Today we're going to do a little bit of a deep dive on the 18Birdies app and how I like to use it to navigate my holes. Today we're going to start on hole 1. It's going to be a par 4, 324 yards. We have a lot of water on the right-hand side. I like using the pin marker here, so it'll give me my typical yardage. I'll be able to hover over some of the hazards on this particular hole, and they will let me know how far they are out. This one being a sand trap at 182 yards. I normally hit about 240 to 250 off the tee, so I know I'm pretty clear. There is a good majority of water here on the right-hand side. With my natural slice, I'm definitely going to want to aim a little bit more toward the left and try to end up just about 250 yards out over the sand trap in the middle of the fairway. This is going to leave us about 100 to 90 to 100 yards out from the green. It's going to put me in a good position here with my pitching wedge to attack it at about 75-80%. This will also help me map out what is around the green. So on the front right-hand side here, we're going to have 2 sand traps, leaving us for a clearing distance of about 60 to 65 yards over. That'll put us for a good spot to just trickle right onto the green here and put us in a good spot to 1 to 2 putt. Moving on to the next hole, which is going to be a par 7 that we're going to preview. It's a par 4 at 457 yards, being much longer than the last par 4, one of the longest on the course. This one particularly is a easier one for me to hit, typically because of my landing zone at 250 and my slice. I can edge right over this water here on the left-hand side and end up shy of these 2 sand traps that'll be right in front of me for my second shot. That is going to leave us with about 203 yards to the green. This is reachable with my 5-wood for sure, but with it being a smaller green and a sand trap out front there, I definitely want to be able to focus on some ball striking and usually pull out my 7 or 8 iron. That's going to get me to about 160, leaving 35 yards left to the front of the green. Depending on flag position, this is going to be an easier shot for me with my 60 degree or my 56, putting me on a good track to get par on this hole, if not bogey, when we result in a 2-putt, which we're used to. Now, we're going to take a break from the GPS. We're going to head into one of my favorite parts of this app, which is going to be the course and round stats. Here, you're going to be able to set goals, view your progress on those goals, and definitely start working in the right direction. So up top, you'll have your scoring goal. Mine right now is break 80. It'll give you a couple of achievements within. So mine is 1 birdie, 9 pars, 9 green and regulations, and 8 fairway hits. So this will help you track throughout and show you when you accomplish those achievements throughout your round. Next, we're going to scroll down just a little bit here to your average score. This will give you a good trajectory on where you're headed and have you a better view on how to get better. This part will also give you your par or betters or your doubles or worses. Definitely you want to stay heavy on your left side rather than the right side, hoping to achieve a better scorecard at the end of your round. It'll give you an average for your par 3s, par 4s, and par 5s. Definitely will help you on where you would like to focus. For mine right now, it's going to definitely be that par 4. I'd like to get that number down into the 4.4 to 4.5 area. You'll also be able to track your fairways hit in greens and regulations, which is a good indicator on how well you're hitting the ball up until the green and onto the green. As we scroll down, we have strokes gained. This is a paid part of the app. I use the free version as it is giving me everything I need at the moment. Maybe I will pay for the app one day and be able to access this information. As we go down, you're going to get down to the putts per round, which mine sadly is at 34.1. It is not exactly where I would like it to be at the moment. It is what I'm going to be working on. So stay tuned for my future videos on my progress on my putts per round, as I would like to get it down to about 30. All right, we're going to move on to the par 4 here. It's a one that's in between the 2 yardages from the previous ones at 406 yards. This is a rather easier hole for me, considering the amount of hazards we have. 2 water hazards on the left and right, and those 2 sand traps sitting on the left-hand side as you approach. This puts me in a good spot for my compensation of my slice, landing me about roughly 157 yards from the hole. With there being so many hazards on this hole, it gives you a good view on where you want to place your next shot. So I'm going to actually take my 9-iron or my pitching wedge and try to get me roughly around this 50-yard range, setting me up again for a great shot onto the green. A lot of room here on the green for landing. 2 hazards on your left and then on the front right of the hole. Again, this is just an overview of the GPS and one of the features in this app. If you guys would like to get any more information on how to run a tutorial for this app, please leave comments in the comments section, and I look forward to providing you guys with more information on this app.